Why doesn't Gender Jacek versus Zhang Weili? Oh wow. Like the filter thing. Oh wow. This guy's fighting this guy. Oh wow. Where's the one? No. 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 Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. I like this one. This one's good, but this one looks the cleanest. I like this one because it looks clean. So I'll go with this as my background. Hold on. What is Nah. This. Gay. That was gay. Won't be doing that. Oh, hello, person. Hello, person. What'd you think about that G-Rod KO, man? What'd you think about that G-Rod KO? It's pretty crazy, wasn't it? Pretty crazy G-Rod getting, chinning, Bruno Ferreira like that. Bruno Ferreira got chinned badly. I don't know if you fellas saw that, but Bruno Ferreira got freaking folded. He got slumped. He was doing all this. He was freaking being a jitterbug. He was whiffing on strikes. He was looking terrible like he did against Marvin Vettori. But this is not Marvin Vettori, bud. It is Gregory Rodriguez. Right? Gregory Rodriguez chinned him. Just that one shot. Bang! Bang! That beautiful two. Extended on it perfectly. Perfect timing. Perfect range on it. And Bruno Ferreira. Just that shitty movement. Just got countered bad. Yeah. And what do you guys think? What do you guys think about the, what's the next fight on the main card? What's the next fight on the main card? I forget. And those prelims were kind of, I mean, they weren't boring. The prelims weren't bad. But they were frustrating, you know what I mean? There were some, like, low-level fights. Freaking Dante Johnson was pissing me off, not utilizing the front headlock like he should have been doing. Just separating. And, like, he was wildly throwing when he shouldn't have been wildly throwing. And he was doing nothing and separating and backing away when he should have been throwing wildly. Or however, right? What is the next fight? I don't know, but yeah, I want someone to talk to me about the fights, man. I want to talk about the fights. What are you guys' predictions, I guess? What are you guys' predictions? We can all agree that Charles Oliveira is cooked, right? We can all agree that Charles Oliveira is getting smoked. Charles is getting smoked. Right? There's not really a debate about it. I think Charles is getting smoked. What's the next fight? Dober versus Johnson. Dude, this is going to be absolute carnage, man. Dude, I forgot that this is the next fight afterwards. Dude, Drew Dober versus Michael Johnson is going to be absolute carnage. I have Drew Dober by a round 3 comeback TKO. But, man, I think that Johnson's going to hurt him early. I think the speed advantage is going to be useful for him early on. I think it could go either way, but I think Dober's going to be sliming him out late in the fight. Dude, I think it's going to be crazy. It's going to be a barn burner. An absolute barn burner of a fight it's going to be. But, yeah. Oh yeah. UFC's playing ads right now because you know the UFC, they love ads. Paramount loves their ads. They love playing the same ads over and over again that we've been seeing for the last 3 hours. That's what they love doing. They love showing us the same ads we've been getting for the last 3.5 hours. UFC loves that. Paramount loves that. Showing the weird, I don't know, like they look like action figures. It's like an ad where they look like action figures. But yeah, what are you guys' predictions? I got 36 people in here. What are your guys' predictions on this card? On this main card? It's pretty good, man. We got Drew Dober versus Michael Johnson next. It's gonna be absolute carnage. It's gonna be absolute carnage. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I know people keep leaving, but like, this is a watch party, and no one's really interacting with me. I don't have much to talk about outside of the fights. And I've already exhausted the conversations about the fights that have happened previously on this card. So I'm talking about them a bunch, but then I've only got one person that hears it, if that, you know. And now I've got the most amount of people, and now I don't have much to talk about because no one's interacting with me in the chat about the fights. But can we all agree Charles Oliveira is getting smoked? He's getting smoked, man. Max Holloway is gonna smoke Charles Oliveira. It's gonna be sad. I don't want to see Charles Oliveira get smoked. I think it's a bad matchup. I think Max Holloway deserved to get the interim title shot because of his wins over Gaethje and Poirier. I think he should have fought Arman Sarukian for the interim title in January. I think Gaethje versus Pimblett should have been a fight night main event. And I think that Charles Oliveira should have been fighting the winner of Benoit Saint-Denis versus Dan Hooker. So, you know, we should have been looking at right now. It's like, oh, Charles is about to fight Benoit in a few weeks. And this main event would have been, I don't know what it would have been, but man, I just don't like the matchup. It's not an interesting matchup to me. Charles Oliveira versus Max Holloway in 2026 is not an interesting matchup anymore. I don't think it is. 2 years ago, it's interesting. Sure. Sometimes when it comes to picking matchups like this, it's like, oh, well, who's higher on the all-time GOAT? You know what? Shut up. Let's shut up about Charles Oliveira and Max Holloway because Drew Dober and Michael Johnson are about to fight. Megan O'Leary is talking right now, so the walkouts are about to happen. Who knows what she's yapping about? Because I got the thing muted. Right, but I'm like high key hyped up for Dober versus Johnson, dude. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be carnage. It's gonna be awesome, dude. These guys are gonna be going for it. They're gonna be screaming. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be a great time. Got Johnson walking out. Let's go. Let's go. Song is. Yeah, why do UFC fighters have bad taste in music, man? That was listening to the most basic shit. Where my child support? Steady playing on YouTube on little Daquan. Daquan is crazy. Tracy from daycare, dude. What? Okay, who are you? What are you talking about? Dude, why can't I get people who are actually like watching my stream for the sake of, you know, watching the UFC card with someone? Why do I have to get freaking weirdos saying, where is my child support? Like, what the fuck? I am a God-fearing man. I am not married, so therefore I have not, you know, done it with a woman yet. I will not until I'm married, because I'm a God-fearing man. Hey, people, what do you think about this? This is Michael Johnson versus Drew Dober. Don't just say some weird-ass comment again. I need some input. Come on. Talk to me about UFC. Talk about the card. Come on. Drew Dober walking out. Drew Dober. Oh, yeah. Drew Dober's mogging. Drew Dober's mogging the camera. Yeah, he's smiling. Dude, we know Drew Dober's going to win. You know why Drew Dober's going to win? Well, you know, he does it against a certain demographic. I'm kidding. But, I mean, it is true. He does do a certain way against a certain demographic. But the dream matchup that we all want to see is Drew Dober versus Jalen Turner. Come on, guys. We all want Drew Dober versus Jalen Turner. Nah. Jalen Turner would smoke him. Jalen Turner should fight... I don't know. Someone. I don't remember. Alexander Hernandez or some shit. Or no, maybe a winner of Dober versus Johnson. Dude, just Dober versus Jalen Turner would be so promotable. I could see him doing it. Yeah, I think the winner of this matchup should fight Jalen Turner. I think that'd be fun. They both lose to Jalen Turner for sure. But I think it's something that would be fun, and I think it's something that the UFC would do. But dude, freaking Drew Dober looks like he has been like sharpening his chin. Like like his jawline and his chin looks sharper than normal. Oh, an ad during the walkouts, cool. Cause that makes sense, right, Paramount? Yeah. Because while he's getting Vaseline put in his face. Well, right when I was about to make fun of the way the dude's putting Vaseline on his face just because there's nothing else to do, you play a stupid ad because it's Paramount, right? They put in ads at the strangest times, okay? Why? I don't know. I don't know why they do this. But they're in the octagon, guys. They're in the octagon. Oh, my gosh. They're in the octagon. It's going to be great. I'm nervous for this fight. I'm nervous. Did I pick a Dober? I want Dober to win. Mostly because I'm picking him. But, all right. Just locking. I got to lock my eyes on. I got to get the glasses. I got to get the glasses back on. And the glasses, even if you're not watching the fights, you're probably going to end up just watching the fights on my freaking glasses because they reflect like crazy. There you go. There you can see Bruce Buffer through my glasses. It's crazy. You can see Michael Johnson through my glasses. That's insane. That's insane. If I do this, you guys can just watch the fight through my glasses. That'd be crazy. I'm just gonna sit like this and I'm gonna adjust a little bit. Hold on, if I can scooch my chair closer. There we go. You can just watch the fight through my glasses. Okay, I'll try to find the right angle. There we go. Right there. There's Drew Dober. One little dick one needs some school shoes. Ba-dum bum be-dum bum bum be-dum bum. Bum bum be-dum bum bum be-dum bum. You know that where that line dialogue comes from? It comes from Skippy from Cyberpunk. Yeah. W, bro, letting watch on his glasses. Dude, yeah, look at this. Come on, you can literally watch it through my glasses. Fuck Paramount, why fuck Paramount? If you actually want to watch it on my glasses, that's fine. It's hilarious. I'm gonna watch this back and I'll be dying tomorrow. It kind of hurts my back though, but Johnson looking fast as fuck, dude. I'm like high key nervous for this fight. Got Johnson with a jab off the guard. Here we go. Dober fainting. It's hard not to move. I like to move around as they move around and fight, but I can't. Johnson with an inside low kick. Max and Charles next. No, we have, I think, one more. Then Kaio. One more. After this, it's something else. And then it's Kaio versus DeRitter. And then it's Max Charles. But I think there's something in between that. Or it might just be Kaio DeRitter next. I don't remember, unfortunately. It is one more next. After this, it's Font versus Rosas Jr. It's a shit fight. Oh, Johnson with a fast combination. Fast combination from Johnson. Lead high kick from Dober. Jab from Johnson. Jab from Dober. Inside low kick from Johnson. Man, I sound so sped the way I'm reacting to this fight. But I have to sit in an awkward... You think Max... I think Charles is going to die. That's what I think. I think Charles is going to get his head caved in. And it sucks. I really like Charles. I think he's going to get forced into retirement. I think Charles is going to get smoked. But you got to be watching this fight. This should be a banger. Although it's kind of starting a little slow. Johnson has got some fast counters. But Dober with the nice little hooks. Johnson with a jab. We got... outside low kick from Dober. Dober circling. Heavy to his left. Feinting. Dober's feinting a little bit. Feinting, kind of feeling out. Feinting Johnson with the straight left. Johnson on the front foot. Inside low kick jab. Johnson's looking good. He's moving good on his feet here. Dober whiffs on a low kick. Johnson whiffs on a jab. Dober whiffs on a jab. They're just whiffing. They're whiffing. They're whiffing. That's what they're doing. They're whiffing. Come on. Come on. I thought it was going to be carnage. That looks stupid. Come on. They got to up the pace. Up the pace. Up the pace, boys. Come on. 2 to the body from Dober. Dober feinting. Johnson barely lands a 2 off the guard there. Dober whiffs on a jab and lands a nice little 3 to the body. Dober kind of feinting. Dober with a real quick outside low kick as Johnson kind of slightly lands a body shot. Johnson with a fast 2. Doesn't land. 3-2 from Dober. Both land on the hands. Dober with a lead body kick and then a spinning back kick to the face that lands. That was nice. Jab from Johnson. Outside low kick from Johnson. Johnson's looking good. They're both looking good. It can kind of be anyone's round. Off of damage, I guess I'd say slightly lean to Dober. Maybe output Johnson. I don't know. It's looking like Dober. We got a minute left. Jab to the body from Johnson. Jab 2 from Johnson. Officer Dober with a 2 to the body. Inside low kick and then 1-2 from Johnson. Dober whiffs on the low kick like he does. These two guys love whiffing. Oh, big shots from Johnson. Big 1-2 from Johnson. Dober felt that one. That combination. Johnson's quick with it too. Dober whiffing on a low kick again. Can we please set those up, Dober? Can we not just throw naked low kicks? Can we remember that we're supposed to be a decent UFC fighter? Dober with some decent head movement. Making Johnson miss a little bit. Inside low kick from Johnson. Dober feinting with some jabs. And, yeah. That's round 1. I think it's a close round. I mean, Johnson. Yeah. Who do you think won that round? I'd say Johnson just because of the wobble towards the end. I feel like the mid part of the round, Dober was getting. And Dober was landing some nice shots. But I think Johnson with his fast combinations, I think Johnson probably landed more. Especially early on. And then later on when he stunned him. I'd say that's a Johnson round. I'd say it's Johnson 1-0. But hey, this is all part of the plan. This is all part of Officer Dober's plan, right? We lose round 1. We lose round 2. And then we come back with a round 3 vicious TKO. Because That's just how Officer Dober rolls. Yeah, Johnson took the edge. Yes, sir. Yep. Let's watch Officer Dober work. Oh, whoa. They're looking jittery here. They're both scared of each other's power. You can see it. They both know they're powerful. Johnson was kind of whiffing there. He's being fast, but he's trying to be in and out of there because he doesn't want to stay in the pocket with Dober because things like that happen where he gets caught with that 3. Jab from Johnson. Jab from Johnson. That's block from Johnson. Jab from Dober. Dober moving forward. Outside low kick lands from Dober. Jab the body from Dober. Jab slip. 6 from Dober. Had a body kick, and then he whiffed on a wheel kick from Dober. 2 from Johnson. Dober's coming out a little more aggressive this round, pushing the pace a little more. Jab and slipping. Dober's utilizing the feints a little bit better. Johnson's kind of landing off the guard. Dober with an inside low kick. What did you miss? Johnson, one round 1, slightly. It's a decent fight. They're both kind of scared of each other's power, but anytime they have an exchange, it's a little crazy. It's chaotic, like that. Dober with the 3. Johnson with the jab. I want it to be more chaotic. Come on, I want more blood. I want more blood, man. If this fight ends up going the distance, I will be disappointed. I know these guys are getting old, but, like, come on. This fight's supposed to be carnage. It's how these guys roll. Someone needs to get put in a body bag. Oh! Johnson gets knocked out! It's over! Let's go! Officer Dober's on the fucking case! Let's go! Big 3-2. Ending the fight. Kind of an early stoppage. He could have let him, but he was kind of stiff, but he was awake. Nah. With the way he can't really get up. You know what? That's a fine stoppage. Let's go! Officer fucking Dober! Yeah! Go Dober! Let's go! Let's see that replay. What's on the 3? Boom! Right on that shit. Oh my gosh! Dude! Yes, and he came down with a ground and pound shot too. Nice. Dude, what I'd say someone's getting put in a body bag. Oh, you felt bad too. Bing! Yeah, I would have stopped it too. I wouldn't have let... Johnson was complaining about the stoppage. That might be because he doesn't remember what happened. Great stuff from Dober. Dude, I'm going to turn this up to max volume once we get to Dober's speech. Let's go, Dober! Round 2 KO. Johnson just got put in a body bag. Yeah. Nice. Dude, I knew Officer Dober was up to something when he was moving differently in round 2. The feeling out process, it was smart from Dober in round 1. It was a smart game plan, smart work from Dober in round 1. Where's my pencil? I need to write this shit down. I need to write my notes down. Yo, my friend just got Paramount. Thanks for letting me watch through your glasses. No problem, dude. No problem. Got to sprint 3 miles? That's good luck to you, man. Sprinting 3 miles. Sprint 3 miles. That's crazy. Let me know how fast you sprint 3 miles, and I want to know your 3 mile time. What is this? Write my notes down. Little shit. Gets holding. Dober. Hesitant. So Johnson fast. Johnson. Gets put in body bag. Johnson gets put in body bag. What do you miss? Dude, I thought you were here. What do you mean, what do you miss? You would literally said yes. You were watching the fight. You didn't miss anything. I'll play the... I'll turn it up for the post-fight speech shows. You guys can listen to it if you want. Or no, you guys are already watching, but I'm turning up so I can listen to it.
Much love goes to Michael Johnson and his team. I've been
Yeah.
watching him for a long time. I've been such a fan of him. I was scared shitless coming in here. Man, that jab, that first round was beautiful, but we found a way to win.
You did. Let's take a look at how you found that way to win. Look up at the big screen and you can see the handiwork here.
Yeah, the feeling out press is real nice. The whisk on that 3, but uses that 3. I don't think he meant to land that 3. It was kind of more of a feint to the 3 to give momentum to throw that 2. That was a real nice setup.
We gotta be intelligent and accurate in our punches.
What? And you are intelligent and accurate, Dober. Officer Dober.
See you in here again. Ladies and gentlemen, Drew Dober.
Oh yeah. Now we gotta watch Raw Rosas Jr. get beat the shit out of Rob Font. You ready for that? What do you miss for the rest of the part? What do you mean for the rest of the part? You didn't miss anything, dude. You were commenting, like, as I was talking about the finish in the fight. So, I don't know what you mean. You didn't miss shit. You're good. Man, okay, what a nice KO. From Officer Dober. From Officer Dober. Johnson got put in the body bag, as expected. Oh, yeah. Imagine picking Michael Johnson. Imagine picking Michael Johnson to win that fight. Just imagine. Gene Silva's in the crowd. Oh, wow. Speaking of Gene Silva, I want to see him fight again. I want to see him fight again soon. I was like seeing Gene Silva fight. Who do you guys think Gene Silva should fight? Like a winner of whoever Aljo fights next? Should he just like straight... Oh, no, I think he should fight Aljo. That's right. Aljamain Sterling actually called out Gene Silva. I don't know if you guys saw that. I actually posted a YouTube short about that on my channel. Where Aljamain Sterling called out freaking Gene Silva. Or kind of. Not really called him out. For like 2 hours or something. Well, yeah, I know you weren't here for 2 hours. But I'm saying... When Dober got the KO, you literally said, yes, let's go. And then you said for real twice because you like saying for real to everything. And I don't even know what you're saying for real to. But, yeah, you were here when Dober got KO'd. Like, you were commenting as Dober got KO'd. Then what are you saying you missed? No, don't be sorry. No, you didn't do that. Oh, you mean like the rest of the card? Is that what you're saying? Are you saying like what happened on the other fights? Is that what you're asking? Oh, okay. So Bruno Ferreira. So what was the last fight you watched? And I'll just kind of go fight by fight. So like the last fight, the main card opener, Bruno Ferreira came out and was just like really sloppy and missing a lot of shots against G-Rod, and Gregory Rodriguez being real patient. Bruno Ferreira like kind of came forward and stumbled, and G-Rod went boom, freaking cracked him with a hard 2, a hard like kind of like 2, but you can also argue it's an overhand, and he put Ferreira in a body bag. Ferreira got freaking folded. Just one shot KO'd. It was the one clean shot he landed. The fight lasted 2 minutes, and Ferreira got folded with one shot. Before that, dude, Cody Garbrandt versus Long Zhao, dude, let me tell you, dude, that was crazy. Because the thing is, like, so Long Zhao, it's basically like, if Long Zhao wasn't a dirty cheating bastard, it would have been 29-28 Long Zhao. But he is a dirty cheating bastard, apparently. He cheated 3 times. Within the first minute and a half, he landed 3 nut shots on Cody Garbrandt, and so he got 2 points taken away. 2 points taken away. And Cody Garbrandt won round 1 off of getting a knockdown, or I don't know if they count as a knockdown, but he dropped him, and that's kind of what won him round 1 off of damage. And so he won 28-27 over Long Zhao, and Cody Garbrandt was pretty, like, understandably furious and frustrated. And Long Zhao also tried to throw, like, a knee after the bell as well. Like, Long Zhao was just kind of being an asshole and cheating and stuff. And he was kind of fake apologizing for it and, like, kind of seemed really sarcastic in his apologies. It was really weird stuff. There was also a head clash. towards the end of round 2. Garbrandt shot a takedown, and then Long Zhao literally went like this. So I kind of view it as both their faults, I guess, because Cody Garbrandt didn't properly change levels on the takedown. But also, it's like Long Zhao. You're a UFC fighter. Don't do this. Boom. Do this. Do this. Uppercut. Throw an uppercut. Don't freaking lower your head down. What are you doing that for? You could argue maybe he was trying to lower his head down to sprawl, but it's like... Like Cody just wasn't low enough to where you could do that. And, like, it's not like Zhao changed his levels. All he did was lowered his head down. Okay, good. And then we got freaking... What happened before Zhao? Dante Johnson versus Cody Brundage. Man, dude, that was so shit. Johnson versus Brundage was so shit. Dude, Brundage looked terrible. I'm not Brundage. He always looks bad. Dude, the Dante looked terrible. He got in this front headlock position, right? And he was just doing absolutely nothing with it. Nothing, dude. He was doing nothing with that front headlock position. It was so annoying. He should have separated and throwed. Or at least, like, dude, he's a finisher, right? So if you have him in that front headlock position, you separate, go, bah, 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 right? Especially when he's up against a fence like that. But he had that front headlock position a good 5 times, at least throughout the fight. You know, more like 7 times. 6, 7 times, something like that, right? And he never once tried to go for a guillotine or a ninja choke or switch out to a Darce or an anaconda. He never once tried to transition to the back from the front headlock. He never once tried to flip him over. He never once tried to separate and throw. The only thing he ever did was he took one hand out of that front headlock and he threw some light, and he threw some good, decent ground and pound strikes and threw a knee for like a few seconds. And that's all he did. And he had that position multiple times. And then anytime he would separate, rather than immediately coming in and throwing because he's a powerhouse, what does he do? He completely backs up and stands up and just refuses dominant position. He won the fight, but he went to a split decision with Cody fucking Brundage. Dante Johnson went to a split decision with Cody Brundage. It's insane. I don't know if you were here for Alberto Montez, Ricky Tercios. But Ricky Tercios was just moving mad weird in round 1. Kind of got pieced up a little bit. And then in round 2, yeah, I've seen that, like a fighting rank, bro. And it was a cheater. That fighting rank, bro. It was a cheater. Are you talking about Long Zhao? Dude, yeah, Long Zhao's a fucking just pathetic. Whoa! They officially announced Cyril Gane versus Alex Pereira for the White House. Let's go! Fuck John Jones! Fuck John Jones! Dude, Pereira versus Gane. They're announcing UFC White House cards. They're announcing UFC White House cards. Cyril Gane versus Alex Pereira for the interim heavyweight title. Fuck Jones. Screw him. Screw him. You're gone from the sport. You wife-beating, steroid-eating son of a bitch. I mean, Gane's probably on roids, too. But anyways, I didn't see it, but I also just got a message from my buddy. Freaking, I guess Bo Nickel is on the White House card. I guess I don't remember. I didn't see who it was against, but I saw his name, Bot Nickel. Dude, Robert Rosas Jr. is a betting favorite to Rob Font. That is genuinely stupid. That is stupid. Dude, look at the little Raul shadow boxing. Dude, why is he making that face? I'm not talking about, I know he looks like that, but I'm saying the specific face he's making. He's like scrunching his lips up. Robert Rosas Jr. looks like he put on lipstick. I don't know. Faraz Sahabi. I want to listen to Faraz Sahabi, dude. Good coach. Faraz Sahabi said that basically the game plan for Rob Font is to come out aggressive. My dog's being annoying as shit. But yeah, Rob Font might get a TKO. 2%. I think Rob Font should get a TKO. But here's the thing. He's not that good. He's washed, and he's Rob Font. So he's probably not going to get a TKO, right? He's probably going to fumble. He's probably going to, like, drop him in round 2 or 3. But fumble a TKO and just kind of school him. Raul should get schooled. Like, that's what should happen. Like, Raul shouldn't win. If he does, it's embarrassing for the bantamweight division. It just is. It just is. Like, especially, imagine he finishes him. Dude, it'd also just be, like, embarrassing for, like, G Matsumoto, who's a grappler, who I think beat Rob Font. I think he got robbed by Rob Font. I watched that fight multiple times. I still think G Matsumoto beat Rob Font. But no one really cares about G Matsumoto, so they don't say anything about that robbery. They only say things about robberies they care about, with fighters they care about, even though a lot of the worst robberies are involving fighters that people don't care about, like Yija versus Konofli. Probably that's the worst robbery I've ever seen. Did a whole video about that, and yeah, terrible robbery. The Rob Font versus Raul is just such a stupid matchup. Like, Raul doesn't deserve a ranked opponent. 1%. Your phone? Go charge it, dude. If you're talking about your phone, you go charge your phone. Okay. Then charge your phone. You gotta charge it. You need to get a charger. Okay, chill. I was charging my phone, but, like, for some reason the phone messed up my mic, and it made me muted on the last one. So as soon as I put my phone on my charger, you tell me if, like, you can still hear me or not. All right? Hold on. Need to get mine. I'm charged right now. All right. Can you still hear me? 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 Because it's back on the charger. And that's what fucked it up last time. I'm not trying to restart the stream for a third time. That pissed me off. All Rosas is walking out, man. Wait a second. He said, wait a second. He said, wait a second. Rosas Jr. Drinking drip. Dude, what is drip? All these UFC fighters drinking drip. I know it's something that the UFC's, like, sponsored by, but do any of you guys, do either of you know what drip is? I don't know what drip is. It's some drink that the UFC is sponsored by. I've only ever seen it in the UFC. I bet it's shit and not good for you. Like Prime, with all the chemical bullshit. But yeah, I don't know what drip is either. I've never heard of it outside of seeing UFC fighters drink it in between rounds and before they enter the octagon. You love Prime. Look, okay. The Prime tastes good, but the reason is because it's chemically engineered to taste good. But, well, I'm a little bit of a health nut. A little bit. But at the same time, I live with my parents, so I gotta eat what I gotta eat. But, like, if I can choose, I'm not gonna have something like Prime, I can be more picky with drinks than I can with food, and I'm not gonna have something like Prime, me personally, because it just too much chemical additives and shit. And they've also got caught for like having more chemical additives than it like says too, and it's just kind of scummy. And I just don't trust any product from a guy like a scammer like Logan Paul. I don't trust a product from a scammer like Logan Paul as well. So those are my reasons for not to trust in Prime. Like I said, you're a bit of a health nut too. Do you train MMA at all or any combat sports? You train at all? Like, you do train combat sports? What do you train? What combat? Oh, you don't. You said you're health. What do you do athletically? Do you do any athletics? Or even just lift or anything? Like that? You don't know? What do you mean you don't know if you do any athletics? Are you... No, you don't do sport, you don't lift? Oh. That's interesting. Raul Rosas Jr., youngest fighter on the card. Yeah, I know. Dude, his nose is so... I'm sorry, I had to comment. His nose just, like... Raul Rosas Jr. looks like he already has CTE. His nose just looks crushed. Out there in the octagon. This is such a mismatch. This matchup is just so funny. If Raul wins this, dude, wallahi, I am going to lose it. Wallahi, I am going to lose it. I'm going to lose my mind. If Raul Rosas Jr. wins this, it's going to be so freaking funny. It's going to be so funny. It is not going to make any sense. Told me that she... No, you had a friend that's, his little brother was born today. That's cool. Well, congratulations to that, baby's mother. To your friend's mother. And your friend, I guess. I've got a, nephew that's gonna be born in a few months. How old are you? Your friend's 11. 14. I was about to say, I hope, because like last week there was an 11-year-old in my freaking live chat, and it just fucking uncomfortable. Someone that young in my live chat. Don't have to worry about saying shit around a kid. 14 is fine. Robert Rosas Jr. moving around, getting low kicked a little bit. Whiffing on a freaking overhand. Font bouncing forward a little bit. Font moving and rolling. Nice head movement from Font. Raul's not really able to touch him. It's only been a minute, but man, Font looking kind of slow. Whiffs on a teep. Raul bounces forward, but a couple jabs. With the double jab, I mean, same shit. Font grabbing the hand. They're both really crouched. Font's ready to sprawl. Font lands a nice jab. You're German. You're watching it through my glasses. I'll sit forward then. You like that? How's everyone trying to watch the fights through my damn glasses? Paramount's not expensive. Plus, you can just stream it on VIP Row on Safari. Oh, wow. Raul getting low. Raul, dude, he's just scrambling around the freaking octagon, dude. This guy, you're German. Oh, es keine Dovenenai. Oh, tonight. Oh, tonight. However the fuck you say it. Anyways. Raul throwing crazy shots here. Font in the clinch. Font throws a nice overhand. You can already see the freaking skill diff. This is a mismatch. It's a mismatch. Big old, low 1-2. Little teep up the middle. Rolling on a takedown. Gets it. Font got taken down way too easy for my liking, to be honest. Let's see. Can't believe I got people watching this through my glasses. You know, you guys can, like, I don't know, you can have two devices. One to watch me on, one to watch the fights on. Because you can, if you don't have Paramount, you can watch it through, on this website called VIP Row. You got to click out of the freaking, like, links and stuff it gives you first. But Raul is not doing bad here. I'm not going to lie. And he gets another takedown. Raul gets another takedown. It'd be crazy if he wins this. Crazy if he wins this. It'd be embarrassing as well. Unironically, I wouldn't be like super duper surprised if he won because Rob Font is Rob Font and he's constantly getting worse. And Raul does have good grappling. Oh wow. Font is dragged back to the canvas. Raul is just dragging him around. Raul does a good job of this, just kind of dragging guys around. You know, he does good from that body lock position. Really good. And trying to trip him out. Doesn't get it, but dude, he's so good at keeping that body lock position and just throwing him over. Oh my gosh. Dude, Raul's grappling is really good. I don't know what that flag is. Plus, I'm busy kind of trying to focus on the fight. I mean, they're kind of stalling right now. Yeah, I don't know what that flag is. Font standing up. Font trying to grab Raul's legs behind him. Interesting. Round's over. Well. Rob Font off damage. Rob Font off damage. Nah, no Raul. Raul got a lot of takedowns. Plus he was landing some strikes. Well, one wasn't in the round when he started grappling. Was it a couple minutes in? I think. So I think he got control time for the majority of the round. If it was just half, then I'd say Font won the round. But no, I'd say Raul won the round. I'm halfway. I don't remember that first flag. What? I don't even remember the fucking second flag. What is it? Albania or some shit. I'm a dumb American, all right? I'm not good with flags. Because I'm American and we don't know flags. Just how we roll. Now, I know a lot of flags, but that first one I've seen it before, but I've got a few guesses, but I feel like they're all wrong. Rob Font coming with that really crouched stance again in round 2. Raul whiffs on a 3, but he's keeping his punches a lot tighter than normal. Jab over the top from Raul Rosas Jr. Raul Rosas Jr. striking is looking it's looking better than I thought, that's for sure. Not that much better, but his strikes are some of his strikes are looking a little cleaner. His footwork is looking a lot better. Nice 1-1-2 from Raul. Rolling on a takedown again, gets it. Font sprawl, Font gets the back. Font scrambling. Raul just... Oh my gosh! Good scramble from Raul to get back on top. Jeez. Did you see that shit? Oh my gosh, that was crafty. That was crafty. Raul in the guard. Raul in the guard. Not gonna do any damage because he's Raul Ross Jr. Raul in the guard. Raul in the guard. Raul in the guard. He's not doing anything because he's Raul Rosas Jr. and he's in the guard. And freaking Font, I don't know what he's... Are you trying to threaten fucking Gogo Plata and Raul? What? That's a weird way of trying to block him to get past. That was a really dumb decision from Rob Font. What the hell was he? What was his goal with that, honestly? Grabbing his leg like that, that was strange. Really? Really? Yes. Font, trying to grab his leg again. His own leg again. What are you grabbing your leg for? I mean, you can't... It's not like you're going to set up a triangle. What are you doing to grab that leg? Are you trying to use it to... What reason is he grabbing his leg like that for? All right, see. That's so weird. Trying to get the ghillie. I guess he's using it to scramble, I guess. But it's... I guess that's one way to do it. And he tries to scramble up, but Raul just gets his back and gets him back down. Wow. Oh, dude, fine. You're losing to Raul Rosas Jr. right now. But the thing is, I can't even be that mad at it because it's not like Raul does look really good on the ground right now. I can't even deny it. Raul looks like a better fighter than the last time I saw him a year ago. He's only 21 years old as well. Jeez. Bye. But jeez, he's 21. And he looks this good in the grappling. And immediately, oh my gosh. Rob, anytime Rob tries to scramble, Raul just gets him back down. But Font's, to be fair, Font's not doing that great. Font's not making good decisions on the bottom. Okay, he's doing a good job at not letting him flatten him out. You know, he's going for that Kimura there. Probably to create a scramble. But I feel like Font, he's not going to out-scramble Raul. That's for damn sure. It's Raul's thing, scrambling you and dragging you back down. What Font has to do, I think, he's got to look for a proper sweep. Maybe he's trying to do that with the Kimura. Let's look for a scissor sweep. He doesn't have the fucking leg all the way out. Oh, round and pound shots from Raul. I got some round and pound shots from Raul Rosas Jr. Oh, wow, Raul in half guard. We got Raul in half guard. Raul is in half guard. Oh, wow. 2-0, Raul Rosas Jr. Rob Font needs a TKO. Raul is probably going to win this fight. That's insane. That's genuinely insane to me. It's very insane. Insane stuff. It's insane stuff that Raul Rosas Jr. is probably about to beat Rob Font. You know what I mean? Badoosh. Badoosh. I think it's better like that. Hello! Hello! Hello, Bagel. What do you think about that shit, Bagel? What do you think about Rob Font looking like absolute shit? And what do you think about Raul's grappling looking fantastic? Not fantastic, but it's looking great. You have Sub-Saharan Africa? You mean you are Sub-Saharan Africa? What do you mean Africa is here? I assume English is not your first language. By the way, you're typing. Rob Font is crouched. He's in this weird crouchy position on the feet. It's not going to work. It wasn't working the last 2 rounds. All he's doing is like, you know what? My crouching isn't working to defend the takedowns. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to do it even more. I don't think it's going to work, bud. Substance my question. That's not a question. What do you mean? That's not a question. That's not a question. You're being confusing again. Raul with a nice little combo. Raul with the T. Raul with the 2. Raul with a nice little slip as Rob Font throws a 3. Rob Font's kind of crossing his feet, looking like shit. Ugh, what was that? Rob, you're supposed to be a ranked bantamweight fighter. Ugh. Beat him, Raul. Beat him. He looks like shit. We cannot allow... You know what? I'm completely changing my mind. Raul, we cannot allow a ranked fighter in the bantamweight division to look like this. We are going to smudge Rob Font boringly and scramble him. He's going to scramble him out cold, folks. This is not just landing in one spot. He's being active, and he's... Yeah. And as he's sliding him out here, he's actually trying to freaking throw ground and pound. Which Raul doesn't really put him in position, himself in very good position to throw ground and pound. Throwing good ground and pound shots to the body in this, like, half guard. Oh, no, he doesn't have half guard. He's got his legs wrapped around his legs, but not anymore because Font's scrambling up. You're a 17-year-old white person. Me too! Me too, man. Me too, man. Raul, knee in the thigh. Raul, knee in the thigh. And now we're dragging it back down. Oh, wow. And he's back in half guard. Font landed some freaking hooks from the bottom. Ground and pound. Land to the body and then little pitter pats from the bottom. Also a 17-year-old white person. Oh, wow. White. How white are you? Raul with the body lock rule, dragging him down. And Font doing a little bit of this. A little bit of mini elbows, just tapping him. Font looks so... Dude, I'm sorry. This Font looks fucking terrible. Oh, man. Looks bad. Raul just headbutted his arm. He just headbutted his arm. That's cool, I guess. Illegal, but whatever. It's an arm. I don't know why. It's probably unintentional, but it was kind of funny, I guess. There's not... I mean, there's stuff going on. You know, Font's in a tripod position, right? And Raul's knee in the thigh, knee in the thigh. And then he got Font trying to post out in the cage. Doesn't work. He gets dragged down. And now he's in Turtle. Trying to reach behind the leg. Not really working. Works himself up back to his feet. And Raul just with that perfect body lock drives him back down again. Looking to get the hooks in yet again. Gets one hook in. 53, 52, 51, 50 seconds left. Trolling content, what's your advice to me? Well, I'm watching a fight, so I'm not really gonna what is this stupid camera angle? And I don't have a Fortnite channel, so I wanna freaking know. I don't make trolling content either. I wanna know. Or maybe the move or not. Do whatever you want to, but I don't freaking know. I don't know. It's not my type of content. Nice freaking work from... Why are they showing the ref's cam? Thank you for going off that. That was a weird way. Dude, I wish I got to see this camera because that was actually a really nice takedown that Raul had, flipping him over like that. That was really nice. Oh my gosh, Raul's body lock is insane. This body lock, and even in this position, he still ends up on top from that scramble. Good shit. Good shit. 30-27 Raul. Good for Raul. You know, I did say I was going to be laughing. Is rage bait the move? Sure. Sure, whatever. No, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of rage bait. Like, I don't mind it. I'm just like, I just don't care for it. It's not my thing. I don't like rage. I'm not a big fan of rage bait. Again. It's not my thing. I'm not a big fan of it. See how that's doing. That's flattening out. It's nice. If you don't know what this is a freaking... Like it? I doubt it. I don't really watch rage bait content. If either you, the two that are watching, are curious, these magnets are to prevent my cauliflower ear from getting worse. It's not that bad, but like, I'm not trying to end up like Dustin Poirier, you know what I mean? Thanks, bro. Do whatever you want. You don't need my... you think someone freaking told me to start a YouTube channel? No. I just started it because I wanted to. I always thought about it because I like talking about MMA. And it's just nice having, like, a small audience to talk to about it. Just project my takes, make fun videos about it. I'd like to make money off of YouTube eventually. That's kind of the goal. So I'm trying to grind. I'm trying to be smart about it, too. I was doing kind of a more quantity than... I'm trying to work more on my quality now. Dude, 27. I don't know if I'd... you mean commentate fights? Good shit from Raul. But, yeah, commentating fights would be fun, but the thing is, you know what I prefer? I prefer to actually fight. I prefer to actually fight and train. I'm making my MMA debut in June, so. Yeah, I prefer to actually fight than commentate. But maybe once I retire, I'll commentate. Maybe. Because I got other stuff I want to do, too. I want to, like, do the YouTube thing for a long term, even when I'm fighting still. And I'm also going to be a therapist, like a counselor therapist. You know, I'm going to college soon in the summer. Should have got the finish. Well, you weren't really pushing the finish. You weren't really pushing any submissions. But Rob, what, like, did kept... You are... Yeah, 21 years. It's not one of the hardest divisions of the UFC. That's just cap. Kyla Phillips is ranked, dude. This is Olivera is ranked. No one's gonna care about my path. Nah. I mean, I might do some, mostly on Instagram. Good other content I want to make. Good stuff from Raul. Oh yeah. It's a good one from Raul. You know, it wasn't the most exciting, but it was some good, impressive scrambles from Raul. Very good work. Where's my damn pencil? Need to write this shit down for my breakdown video. I keep losing my pencil. Post updates on my path. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be doing that. A little bit of that for sure. Mostly on Instagram though. It's not really something I post on YouTube. I might talk about it during live streams and stuff. And once I get like more live viewers for like these watch parties, I'm gonna be doing more like live streams in general, just talking about what's going on in MMA. Like maybe a couple times a week or whatever. Just because live streams are also like people might end up like donating money and stuff. So, plus they could be fun. It's better when there's people that are talking about MMA and stuff. Rob. Dude, we got Kyle Bahalio. Versus Renier to Ritter next. It's going to be pretty exciting. Rob Font looked like, I don't know, decisions on ground. Decisions. Yeah, good performance from Raul, for sure. Wasn't the most exciting, but it was high-level scramble. Dude, his body lock is crazy. Dude, Raul... So I'm trying to like write down, like just kind of jot down notes for my breakdown video, cause I got a bad memory, so I think it's just better if I make notes for my breakdown videos. But yeah, Rosas did do good for sure. Rosas did do very well. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, it's crazy that Ross is a ranked fighter now. But although he looked good, Font did not look good. Font was not making good decisions on the ground. I mean, having Faraz Sahabi in your corner, I would have assumed that you would look better than that. And I would have assumed that you would have won, too. But he didn't. And he got ragdolled. Got ragdolled by Raul. Got ragdolled. It was a very good performance, for sure. I think Raul, I know he's ranked now, but he shouldn't be, like, rushed up the rankings. He's 21. You gotta be, like, slow. Give him Kyler Phillips. Give Raul Rosas Jr. Kyler Phillips. Give him someone like that. That's what I give him. I'd say give Raul Rosas Jr. someone like Kyler Phillips. And then if Kyler Phillips is not on a steroid cycle, like in the Font or Vinny fight, that especially like in the Vinny fight, then you should be able to win. I mean, because Font recently, like last year, Font literally beat Kyler. Dude, that's age shit for Kyler. Oh my gosh, that does not age well for Kyler Phillips losing to Rob Font, getting dominated by Rob Font too. So, yeah, I think Rosas Jr. versus Kyler Phillips should be next. But I think he should wait a while. He's young. He should take his time. He's 21. He should take his time. But, yeah, I think he should be fighting Kyler Phillips in, like, what? The fall? Maybe late this year. Maybe November. Maybe fall or winter. Yeah, but I think it should be this year, yeah. I think Kyler Phillips whenever Kyler Phillips is having a fight, it should be Raul. So maybe summer, fall. And then Raul takes another break for like a year or so. Maybe not a year or so, but like a year, like 10 months, and then he fights again. Because he's young. He shouldn't be rushing it, and I think he should play his career smart. I think the UFC should be smart with the way they match up Raul as well. But yeah, as I said multiple times, great performance from Raul. Bad performance from Font, though. Bad performance from Font. Font's getting worse and worse. Font should probably retire at this point. I mean, but no, Raul, even on the feet, he looked better. He looked better on the feet than normal, and he was looking fat. His footwork was looking better for sure. He was not looking nearly as sloppy as he usually does. His chin wasn't in as much in the. It wasn't as much in the air as it usually is as well. Just all around, like Raul Rosas Jr. is just evolving as a fighter. Yeah. There's There's a lot of guys in the division that still beat him. A lot of ranked fighters beat him. There are ranked fighters I think that he can beat. Well, one really, Kyler Phillips. I think he might be able to beat. I'd pick him to beat Kyler Phillips, off their performances from Rob Font. Yeah, I think he'd out-grapple Kyler Phillips. It wouldn't be as much. I think he'd get pieced up on the feet, but I think he'd win a couple. I think he'd win like a couple rounds, like maybe rounds 2 and 3 without grappling him, and out cardioing him and outworking him. And I think round 1 he'd get pieced up, like 29-28. If he fought like Kyler Phillips, I think he'd win. Cause yeah, I think Kyler would gas against him. Cause another thing about Raul, he's got really solid cardio, really solid cardio. Well, not just cardio, no cardio management. He doesn't waste his energy. Like he moves around a lot, and he's really scrambly. But it's not like jittery and just super. I mean, kind of on the feet, but on the ground he doesn't waste his energy at all. Anymore. Like it's the opposite of when he was fighting Christian Rodriguez, right? C-Rod. Like he would beat C-Rod now. He would definitely beat C-Rod by now. He'd beat up on C-Rod if they fought again. But I mean, C-Rod's never gonna earn a shot in the rankings. Not good enough. But yeah, I mean, he fought Raul when Raul was 18 years old. He's 21 years old now. He's a ranked fighter now. He beat number 13 ranked contender. Anyways, let's talk about the next fight, dude. Renier de Ritter versus Kyle Baralho, man. I'm really excited for this. I'm really excited for Kyle Baralho versus Renier de Quitter. I think Renier de Quitter is getting TKO'd in round 3. That's what I think is happening. I think Renier is going to be getting TKO'd in round 3. I think most likely Kyle wins the decision, but I think that Kyle is going to be getting a TKO. I can see it happening. I can just see it happening, man. I really can. I think, not because Renier is going to give up, I think it's going to be a real TKO. Look, I've seen Renier grapple against Brendan Allen, and I've seen Brendan Allen in a grappling match with Kyle Baralho. And Kyle Baralho embarrassed Brendan Allen in their grappling match. No, they didn't have an MMA fight, but they had a grappling match. Baralho versus Brendan. You can watch it, whatever. But Brendan Allen got absolutely embarrassed. I get it. He's a dumb fighter and not really smart. But he never looks that stupid. He never, like... It's just because Kyle was just out-skilling him and out-techniquing him and outsmarting him, and it just made Brendan look shit, and it made... Not look shit, but, like, it just completely... It exposed Brendan Allen's grappling. It exposed him as a black belt. Because Kyle's a black belt, too, and he was... he just outsmarted and embarrassed Brendan Allen in their grappling match. And just dominated him. Yeah, seriously. So, yeah, I'm picking, long explanation of breakdown, but short. I'm picking Kyle Baralho to finish Renier de Ritter. We are going to finish Renier de Ritter. A lot of people don't like the Fighting Nerds now just because they, I don't know. For some reason, if you talk trash and then you lose, or they don't even really talk trash, they just have competitive trash talk. And for some reason, people who lose, what was I going to say? Oh, the fans will just sometimes, overly criticize guys who lose, that trash talk. Like, It's like the fans don't want fun in the sport anymore. You know, you got fans saying, "Oh, we need the days of McGregor back." Yeah, anytime the fighter tries to trash talk, they just shit on him. "Oh, you lost. You shit. You got a big ego. You gotta be humble." Ha ha. Like, no, they're having fun. They're building up a fight. It's a sport. Let them have fucking fun. Let them talk trash. Let them have antics or whatever. Let them do what they want. Let them promote the fights. It's fun. It's funny. It's cool. It's fighting. Let them promote themselves. Let them, like, have fun personalities. Like, why do people not like fun personalities anymore? It's weird. These fighting nerds would be just, they'd be fan favorites if it was 2019 or any year before 2020, pretty much. The COVID era changed things. Kayo Bahayo on the walkouts. Nahungo natinu daro serone. Nahito matero natasene. No. Not thinking of another opening. I so own it. What is Kyle listening to? What is Kyle's walkout music? Is it shit? So whatever, random freaking 80s rock song. It's a fighter. They never really listened to banger songs. They listened to just songs, basic songs everyone's heard that released 15 plus years ago. Baralho looking small for a middleweight that's fighting Renier de Ritter. For sure. He's got a lot of writings. Has he always had that? I mean, I knew he had some. Did he add to that tattoo on the side of his side there? Looks like there's more names or whatever. I don't know if it's names or what. This is more writing. Because I feel like he's had this, but I don't think he had this. You know what I mean? They're in the octagon. Oh yeah. I'm gonna put the glasses on. I'm gonna get into analysis mode. Oh yeah. I just need I need a banger. I need a freaking. We haven't had like any wars on this card, man. We haven't really had any bangers. We've had some people get put in body bags. We've had boring fights. We've had a lot of mid fights. It's a pretty like mediocre card, honestly. It is kind of underdelivered a little bit. Main card's been good. But we need a war. We need a war. That's what we need. Da hungo. Do 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 do. Dude, I'm super excited for this though. Renier, the quitter. Nah, I like Renier. But he quit on the stool twice. Renier has quit on the stool twice. Listen to this announcement though. Quietly. UFC middleweight contender in the world. Renier, the quitter. Oh, look at all the drunk UFC fans freaking shaking their tongues like children. Cool. No one wants to see that, dude. Nah, I don't care. I don't care. I'm not that. I'm just messing around. I don't care about that. It's just funny. It's like, oh, like, the UFC camera pans you, and the only thing you can think of is just sticking your tongue out. Like, come on, do something else. Do something original at least, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I think I just look at the camera awkwardly, but like if you're gonna do something in front of the camera, like Do something new or do something unique. Showing Gene Silva in the crowd. He's obviously... I'm surprised Gene Silva's not barking. I'm surprised Gene's not barking. But he is excited, yelling. For some reason, when he doesn't fight, he lets his hair grow out, and he has a horrendous hairline, Gene Silva. Kyle looking locked in. Round starts, no glove touch, immediately on a spinning back into the body from Braulio. Dude, the size difference. There is a size difference. Outside calf kick from Braulio. De Ridder whiffing on sloppy shots. I think that freaking... I think De Ridder's too sloppy for Braulio. Outside calf kick. Outside calf kick again from Braulio. Dad to the body from Braulio. That lands clean. Dude, it's been 30 seconds, and there's multiple shots for Braulio that have been landing clean early. He's kind of feinting and it's moving forward. Kind of moving backwards. They both low kick each other. Moving to the left, now moving to the right. Really nice on like using his movement to avoid those knees, those naked knees that De Ridder throws. Nice. Does combo and then pushes Renier to the ground real quick. Jab from Renier lands. Braulio's kind of backing him up into the cage. Overhand lands from Braulio. De Ridder knees him in the nutsack. De Ridder knees him in the nutsack. Oh, wow. Not surprised. De Ridder likes throwing naked knees. Both got need. Well, yeah, freaking... Well, Renier wasn't complaining. It looked like, from a certain angle, it looked like, did they both knee each other? They both kneed each other in the groin. It was a double nut shot. But, dude, Renier has balls of steel. Renier has balls of steel. Oh, stop talking about the Cubs, Joe. But apparently Renier didn't feel the nut shot at all. It looked like it hit him in the cup, too. I mean, obviously Braulio got hit in the nuts. But it looked like Renier got hit, too. They both need each other at the same time. It's kind of funny. But not really. I'm looking forward to this fight, so I don't like interruptions like this. So it's not really that funny. It will be funny if it's an early preliminary fight, but it's not. Braulio's kind of he's twerking it out. He's like jumping and twerking as he's grabbing the cage. I'm not even joking. He's like grabbing the cage and he's like literally like twerking, jump twerking, trying to shake his little crotch out. Fainting. It's defense from Braulio. Throwing a little flicky jab to the body. Kind of scattering. Fainting here. Backwards. Kind of moving a little loose in a weird way. Braulio, plant your feet, please. That's how you were nice. There you go. That's what happens when you plant your feet and it land nice 1-2 like that. I don't know why he was doing that loose movement like that. That's not your style, Braulio. It's not what works for you. That's outside low kick. Nice 3 land from Braulio. De Ridder's got a goofy loose style. Don't do that. Plant yourself. Nice body jab 2 over the top. De Ridder barely lands a jab on the nose. Braulio lands jab. 1-2 from Braulio. 2 misses, 1 lands. Body jab from Braulio. Jab overhand, switch stance, lead overhand from De Ridder. Back in the center. Braulio's got blood in his face somehow. Jeez, he gets cut so easily. Boom, boom. Shots from Braulio. Calf kick from Braulio. Nice hook from Braulio that lands. Braulio, get them hands up, please. You're the more technical guy. Be the more technical guy. Just be the more technical guy, dude. Don't play the silly shit. Renier De Ridder's a silly fighter, but dude, he's open. De Ridder is open to these shots. Nice jab to the body from Baralho. And De Ridder is feeling these body shots. Jab upstairs from Baralho lands. De Ridder slightly lands. Outside calf kick, outside low kick lands from De Ridder. There's some nice outside low kicks. De Ridder whiffs on a jab. They kind of clinch up a little bit. Nice head movement into clinch for Baralho. Nice job on catching the freaking teep. Going into the clinch, throwing that little uppercut to the body. Exiting it out. I don't like that little flicking jab to the body. Or even that flicking jab upstairs, because then De Ridder gets a takedown like that. Don't throw the flicking jab against him. That's why you got to sit down. You can't throw those flicking jabs against a guy like De Ridder. I mean, you got the takedown, but like Baralho's immediately getting up. He's on his feet. He's fully on his feet, using the cage to keep his base. Fingers out of the fence, bitch. Talking to Baralho. Ref, he's literally gripping the fence with his fingers. A little dirty there from Baralho. De Ridder is knee in the back of the thigh. He's knee in the back of the thigh. Because he's kneeing him right in the butt. He's kneeing him right in the butt. De Ridder's behind him in the clinch, and he's kind of just out here at the body lock, and then he's switching that. He got the single, and then he almost gets a single, but he doesn't get it because Baralho scrambles up and elbows him on the top of the dome. Then they back up in the clinch, and De Ridder lands a knee, and Baralho reverses in the clinch, and now the round's over, and Baralho wins off damage. All right, Baralho winning round 1 off damage. I think he did enough work throughout the round to win the round. But clearly, it's a competitive round, though. Man. Co-main event. It's only 11 p.m. and we're at the co-main. That's actually impressive for a UFC card. They're replaying the round. What do the commentators have to say about this? The kicks were effective. But it's the body shots too, guys. It's the switching stance right hooks. Those like switch stance right hooks. Like Baralho will step into southpaw, and he'll like do kind of similar to what Huffy does, but it's not the no look left hook. It's a right hook. Oh! What did I just say about that damn right hook after he switches into southpaw? In on that. Boom. Big 1-2 in southpaw from Baralho. Baralho, stay in southpaw. We need to stay in southpaw. This is where we need to be. And get your hands up, though. Be the more technical guy. You're the more technical guy. Don't fuck around, Baralho. If you fuck around, he can beat you. If you don't fuck around, you're going to win. You're going to beat his ass. Outside low kick from Baralho. Body jab from Baralho. De Ridder whiffs on a 1-2. De Ridder whiffs on a jab. Baralho feinting. Baralho lands a little mini hook as they clinch, but they're separated. And he's walking him forward. A right hook. 2 from Baralho. Keep up against the fence. Oh, overhand lands from Baralho. Jeez. Oh. That from there. Jab from Baralho lands well. De Ridder shoots in. Baralho sprawls. Baralho's got a whizzer. De Ridder's got them underhooks. He's trying to work his way into a takedown, trying to trip him out here. Trying to trip him out. Now he's behind him, trying to drag him. Gets reversed in the clinch. Now Baralho's got control of the clinch. He's got the underhook. Well, kind of over-unders, sorry. They've got over-unders right now. Knee to the side of the body from Ranier. Baralho's head positioning is interesting. It's not good, but he's not really able to adjust. Hammer fist to the thigh from Barajo. I mean, why not? He's kind of stuck here. If I was Barajo, I would be looking to separate. It's not a good spot. I know he's got control in the clinch, but it's not a great spot. He can't even really throw, and he doesn't have a good position to shoot a takedown. And of course, Renier reverses him as he should have. Needed the body in the clinch from DeRitter. DeRitter puts him back up against the cage. Oh wow, cool. DeRitter's got him up against the cage. Wow, how shocking. How shocking. Jeez, man. Needed the inside of the thigh from Barajo. DeRitter changes levels in the clinch. But he's not going to get the single. Probably not anyways. Barajo, we need to separate out of this clinch and we need to throw some strikes. That's what we need to do. Barajo still might be winning the round off of damage because it's a damage-based scoring criteria. Let's not forget. It's a damage-based scoring criteria. Herb Dean looking like he's about to separate the clinch, even though DeRitter is throwing strikes. Come on, Barajo. We need to clearly win the round. Get your hands up. Stop having your hands by your waist. Stop doing a Vinicius Olivera versus Kyler Phillips impression. It's not a good impression. You're better than that, Kyle. Come on. Kyle, get your hands in front of your fucking face. Down to the body. Stop. Why are your hands down? Why are you being dumb? You're still probably going to win, and this round's still close. Nice shot from Barajo, but nice knee to the body from DeRitter. Probably moving right or left, then right, kind of splitting them down the middle. Again, slightly on the outside. What are you trying to do? Set up one of your overhands. An outside calf kick. Okay, that's nice. And DeRitter switching stance to throw some straights and an overhand. DeRitter throw it. Alright. Probably kind of whiffs on that. Or Barajo. DeRitter kind of throws some wild strikes. Are we just not gonna land with authority, Barajo? DeRitter's landing a couple jabs. DeRitter forcing the clinch. Barajo separates. Bro, moving right, moving left. They're in the clinch. Barajo, why'd you accept the clinch like that? That's a DeRitter round. It's 1-1. Yeah. It is 1-1 going into round 3. Barajo gets... Dude, this guy bruises so easily. I mean, like, super easily. But at the same time, I think Barajo's got a chin on him, and DeRitter is landing good shots. His body just isn't reacting. And he's also good at rolling with shots, but he is getting cut. And that's more so he just got a good chin, because he doesn't even do that very well. Doesn't even roll shots too well. Yeah. DeRitter definitely won that round off the clinch, off of, knees, off of the jabs. Wild exchanges, he was getting the better of those. Sometimes hard to tell when DeRitter lands, but they're replaying some of those wild exchanges, and DeRitter was landing off the break and the clinch of those wild exchanges. Nice 4 to start the round. Nice 3 to start the round from freaking Barajo. Outside the calf kick for Barajo. Barajo, don't fumble the victory. Don't be a fucking idiot. Jab from Barajo. Barajo kind of head feinting with his head. Fucking dumbass. Throws Ranier to the ground. No, why'd you... You should have stayed sprawling on top of him and tried to go to the back. Okay, Barajo gets a takedown. This is where we need to be, Barajo. This is where we need to be. If we're not going to do our thing on the feet, we can do our thing on the ground. We can do our thing on the ground. Barajo is in top half guard. Come on, bro. We need to get side control or the... Yeah, side control. At the moment. Tech mount. Not moving to tech mount. Or 3/4 mount. Or that side. Doritor's doing a good job at moving on the bottom, but at the same time, not really. Because it's kind of more so helping Barajo than himself. Doritor's not very good off his back. Barajo's got a good position on top. But Doritor's throwing strikes on the bottom. They're tappy, but not much tapping on the feet early, except Barajo's a nice little 3 at the start of the round. Barajo's got a good position here in half guard, but okay, there we go. We're still in half guard, but that was your chance. You should have moved that. You should have stapled that leg and gotten 3/4 mount, moved to tech mount, and start throwing ground and pound. There we go. Where are we moving? Where are we moving? Are we gonna cover the space to mount? Camera angle, move the fucking camera angle. Okay, so he's in side control now. But that was a shit camera angle. I wanted to see where his legs were. What the hell? I don't want to see this position. This is not, no. Well, now this is the good spot to hold for the camera, but before it's like, geez. Toes up the fence. Toes up the fence to Ritter. No, it's probably not intentional. But, DeRitter is doing a good job. He's got legs in front of face. He's trying to hoist his legs up, but what am I saying? It's not a good job. It's not really what he should be doing here. Barajo is doing a good job at like kind of stacking him and moving with him. And he's kind of got the back here. And he elbows him on the way up. And he's got a shot. I mean, he gets up with a 3 as they get up. And DeRitter lands a punch on the shoulder, I guess. And whiffs and barely misses a body kick. They're switching stances for the umpteenth time in a row. Whiffs on a jab, Barajo lands a jab. DeRitter whiffs. Barajo, you haven't done much damage. I know you got a lot of control time. Do some damage. Don't let them potentially screw you over. Because of damage. You throw some strikes. Throw some strikes. Why do you have your hands down? Why are you backing up with your head on the center line? Why are you being stupid? 1-1-2 from DeRitter lands clean. 1 from DeRitter lands clean. Again. Switch stance from Barajo. Switch stance from Barajo again. Body shot from Barajo. Bro, what are we doing? Put our combinations together. Damn. And why are your hands by your fucking knees? Pushes DeRitter to the ground. And why did you not follow up? Fucking idiot. Dude, I'm tired of fighters not capitalizing. Dude, Dante Johnson's one thing. But Barajo is a number 7 ranked contender in a UFC division. And you're telling me he's not able to capitalize on simple shit like that. Fucking insane. Well, even on significant strikes. Barajo, secure the round. Grit. Put your hands in your face and grit down and throw a combination. Throw a single heart combination, please. Just can you do that for me? No, we're gonna throw the same shitty 3. Cool. Very cool. Wow. Very cool. And you can argue that, okay, round's over. You can argue DeRitter off damage, but I think Barajo, I think damage was close enough. The significant strikes were the same in that round. I think it should probably, it should fairly easily go Barajo's way. Maybe not fairly easily, but I do think that, yeah, it should have gone Barajo's way. What do the commentators think about it, dude? There's no one on my live chat's going to talk about it. What do these guys think? Yeah, his check right hook was good. That takedown from Kyle was slick. That nice little clinch trip. The way he caught him coming in. Got the clinch, got the trip. It's good stuff. Barajo just irritated me. His fight IQ irritated me. The Ritter's fight IQ is fine. DeRitter's got good fight IQ. It's just skill wise, he's lacking. His fight IQ kind of carries. DeRitter's a guy who his fight IQ literally carries him. It carries his goofy ass style. His fight IQ carries his goofy ass style. But his goofy ass style kind of makes him unpredictable, and it works for him. I think Barajo won the fight, 29-28. But we'll see what the judges think. I don't think it should be like a controversial decision at all. But you never know with these judges, so sometimes it's just kind of sometimes you never know with these judges. But yeah, Barajo should easily win that 29-28. Let's hear it. I'm just puffing. All three. 30-27. 30-27. Okay, he did not win round 2, but I do think Kyle won. 30-27? No. I thought they were UFC, bro. What's Kyle saying? So he's excited to be interviewed by Joe Rogan. Cool. Difficult fight, yeah. Cool. Felt awkward. Another reason you didn't KO the guy is because you didn't play it smart. But you still won because you're more skilled than he is. No one's gonna stop us fighting, nerds. You were literally coming off a loss coming into this fight, dude. Nasruddin schooled you. Well, time to fight Anthony Hernandez, bud. You think you're gonna unstoppable, Kyle? Well, time to fight Anthony Hernandez, bud. That's who you gotta fight now that you beat Rainier. Anthony Hernandez, yeah. Good luck. Good luck against Fluffy. Oh, Fluffy got TKO by Sean Strickland. Yeah, it's Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland would fucking... Dude. Sean Strickland would mess up Kyle Barajo. He would mess him up, dude. He would. And Fluffy... The Fluffy beats Kyle, for sure. For sure. I'm not even that worried on the feet with how he looked on the feet there. Fluffy would have it in the bag. Fluffy would probably have it in the bag. Still a good, fun matchup, though. But Fluffy's always going to be fun. The fighting nerds are back. Yeah. All the fighting nerds had a good bounce back win after their first losses. Kyle Barajo called out for Dricus Duplessis. No, Dricus is fighting Brendan Allen. He's fighting Brendan Allen. And I don't know. Here's the crazy thing. Okay, Barajo. No, Barajo would beat Brendan Allen. Probably. But the thing is, the fact that I'm not totally confident that he will beat Brendan Allen is a bad sign. It's a bad sign. For Barajo's career. Dude, the main event's going to be coming up. Aren't you guys just so excited to see Charles Oliveira get smoked in this uninteresting matchup? Aren't you so excited? I'm not. I'm not excited for Charles to get smoked. I'll find the matchup interesting. I don't care. It's not 2024. Charles ain't in his prime. Max is barely in his prime. He's going to destroy Charles. He's going to run through him. Charles getting smoked. not making it past round 3. That's how it is. I don't see it going past round 3. Minus 200 should be more. Fight not to go the distance, minus 260. Should be more. I don't see it going the distance at all. Even in the 0.5 out of 10 chance Charles wins. It's by submission. It's not by decision. He's not winning decision against Max. It's not. Holloway shadow boxing. Holloway looking, got a weird angry look on his face. For some reason, his shadow boxing just didn't look like, I don't know, as smooth as normal, maybe. I don't know. I mean, the camera is right there, so they don't shadow box like they normally do. Camera in front of him. I don't know. Does Max look weird? His face looked weird too. He had like his eyes look gaunt too. I don't know. Max just looked a little weird in that to me. What do you think? I think Max looked a little weird. Nah, Max is gonna win. I don't like this matchup. I love Charles, man. I think Charles is getting forced into retirement. I think he's gonna get forced into retirement with this one. I wish the UFC matchmakers weren't casuals and that they actually paid attention to the fights and watched every single fight. I think if you work for the UFC and you're not a security guard, then you should be obligated to watch every single UFC fight. Especially if you have anything to do with matchmaking or fighter negotiations or anything like that. Okay? You should automatically... No, that's a weird way to say it. No, you should be obligated to watch every single UFC fight closely to the point where you should record yourself watching every UFC fight, to the point where you need to hand in your recordings, and there should be a specific group of people to make sure, yep, this guy's watching every single UFC fight, and yes, he is properly paying attention to all the fights. Doesn't even have to be live. It could be just after the fact, and they just go on Paramount and just rewatch each fight from there. And yeah, that can just be part of their work. Watching every fight. That's how I think it should be. Main event's going to be coming up soon, by the way. Anyways, I'm going to get some food. 'Cause I'm hungry. I'll be right back, though. hello there. Well, hello there. That was a crazy voice crack. Let's see. Controller going over here. Paper over here. I'm gonna put my food down right here. Got a little bit of food. Got some trusty water. Got some cheese. I got some good old Syrian bread and some hummus. Syrian bread and some hummus. Amazing. Alhamdulillah, it tastes so good, dude. Bismillah. I'm gonna put this, or I'm gonna go right here. There we go. Gonna go right there with it. Wow, that is crazy. That looks insane. All right, anyways, what is this? Yeah, keep that on for sure. They're walking out. They're walking out. Charles Olivera is about to walk out. I don't care that I'm streaming. I think I'm gonna turn up the audio on my TV anyways, just to hear his walk out. I don't care. I don't care. The poor Charles, dude.
Well, maybe someday I won't get nervous and starstruck when Charles Oliveira walks into a fighter meeting. The man just oozes legend.
Don't jinx it by saying shit like that, Anik. Just don't, man. I'm looking for the remote, even though it's right in my hand.
What a transformation this guy went through from the beginning of his career.
That's enough of the audio for that. It's crazy stuff. I'm dreading this fight, man. I don't want to see Charles get smoked. At the same time, I am excited to see some excitement because I know Max is going to make it entertaining. And Charles, they're both always incredibly entertaining. I'm sure it'll be incredibly exciting until the finish. Charles is going to go out on his shield. He's going to go out on his shield. And it's, yeah. Paramount's acting up right now. Just great. Paramount's acting up. Fantastic. Amazing. Paramount's glitching out. How great. How splendid. Exactly what I wanted. Paramount freaking out and not working during the walkout of the main events. Exactly what I wanted. It's exactly what I ordered. Right? Come on. Here we go. No. Now I gotta do this. Now I gotta do this. Starting to feel chills. You know, I think it's a predictable fight. It's exciting. We get to see Max Holloway and Charles Oliveira in the octagon together, fighting each other. It's pretty crazy. freaking crazy. I gotta use the restroom, man. Oh wow, people, forget, man. Walkouts aren't even over yet. Cool. I'm gonna see Max Holloway smoke out one of my favorite fighters. How do I feel about that? Crazy. I feel like this matchup just isn't interesting. It's not interesting to me. It's predictable. It's not a close matchup. I think people who think it's a close matchup are in denial about Olives. If you think that it's a close matchup in their prime, I'd say, well, decent argument for that. Like, no matter what version of, not no matter what version, but most versions of Max, I picked to beat most versions of Charles, especially prime for prime. No, not especially this current version right here of these two guys. Now I gotta get my voice hyped up, man. Kind of dreading this match. I know it's gonna be an exciting fight. I've already talked about my thoughts on this matchup before. Here we go, I guess. Sorry. Well, main event of the evening. Mark Goddard. On CBS and 30 million on Paramount Plus. Oh, those in attendance around the world is a moment I've been waiting for. It's time of the world. Fighting out of the blue corner, 56 pounds. People forget, man. I don't know if this is interesting at all, but you know, Charles Oliveira said he wants his dad to wrap. His dad's gonna be wrapping the belt around him if he wins, and if Max wins, his wife is gonna be wrapping the belt around him. That's what that one Dana said he didn't mind since. And when they do the BMF title, well, Dana doesn't do the belt wrapping. It's someone different each time. So. Champion. Reigning. Defending. Last Holloway. Max eyes are looking a little gone. I don't know, man. Maybe there's a chance. Maybe there's a chance for my boy Charles. Maybe he won't get forced into retirement. Maybe he doesn't get slimed out. Maybe it's just a decision. Maybe. You know, maybe Charles can survive a decision. Jeez. I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. I don't want to see Charles get slammed down. Oh, they're touching gloves. Oh, they're touching gloves. Oh, shit. Outside low kick lands from Olivera. It's happening. Max Holloway's fighting Charles Olivera in the octagon. Olivera lands another low kick. Jab angle from Holloway. Jab 2. Jab from Holloway. 5 jab from Holloway. Lands. Max moving around him very well. Jab dead 2. Lands clean. Jab, lands clean from Holloway. Olivera trying to force the clinch. Olivera lands a good strike. Olivera with a takedown. Oh, yeah. Olivera got a takedown. Oh, yeah. Let's go. Let's go, Olives. Olives got the takedown. Come on. Come on, Olives. Come on, Olives. Come on, Olives. Olives in side control. Olives in side control. He's got a cable grip here. He's setting it up here. Max is trying to work his way to scramble up. He's in side control. Lands a couple of elbows inside. Max is trying to stretch himself out here. Olivera not allowing that. Staying real tight in side control. Top side control. Olivera is. Max Holloway starting to scramble up. Olivera still got the back. Max Holloway standing up, but Olivera has the back on the feet. And Olivera is looking for a rear naked. Let's do for a rear naked. Let's do for a rear naked. Let's do for a rear naked. Please, Charles. Please, Charles. Sink that rear naked choke in Charles. Please do it. Come on, Charles. Come on, Charles. Fuck it. Stop booing. Shut up. Charles Oliveira, dude. Come on. Come on, Charles. Oliveira's in the back. And he's kind of holding the back here. And he's not really going. He's kind of has the rear naked grip, but it's not on the neck. It's kind of on the chin. But he's not really able to get it. And he doesn't have the grip anymore. And Holloway is defending the hands. Olivera's trying to set up traps here. Oh, not really. Nothing's going on. Come on, Charles. Charles. Please, Charles. Charles lands a shot. Charles still got the back. But Charles' back is up against the cage. Charles is already cut on the, next to the eyebrow from those very few exchanges that he had in the feet with Max. Holloway still got the back here. Holloway's searching for that rear naked still. Trying to peel away at Max's chin. Max's chin is open, but then Max sits forward. Charles doesn't have a full body lock here, but he's kind of got his leg is hooked under Max's leg, and the other one's crossed over. Oh, jeez, man. Max all wide-eyed, as per usual. Max got them wide eyes, but the round's over. Olivera round 1. Max smiling about it. Dude, Charles can do it. Charles might be able to do it. It might be. Come on. So you telling me that this is the 1 out of 10. This might be the 1 out of 10 where Charles does it. Dude, I hope Charles surprises me. I hope it ends up being an interesting fight. Because I'm still very confident in Holloway, but I want it to be an interesting fight. I don't want it to go down how I think it'll go down. I don't want Charles to get slimed out like that. Okay. Come on, Charles. Come on, Charles. It's an easy round 1 for Charles. Control him like crazy. A Max Holloway fan. The background's going crazy. Round 2 of Max versus Charles 2. When are they going to start the round? Jeez. And they touch gloves. Olivera, Teeps. Max 1-2. 3-2-2 from Holloway. Jab from Holloway. T from Holloway. From Olivera. And Olivera and I takedown again. Olivera gets the takedown again. Jeez. Okay. Max's face. Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, Olivera's smothering him, man. It's good. I like this. I wish it was more exciting though. Olivera's just kind of smothering him. He's in guard here. He's trying to work his way to half guard, but Max is kind of scrambling. Max looking like he might give up the back there. Olivera's got a 3/4 mount here. With his left leg kind of straightened out to the side. Olivera looking, doesn't even have the back, already looking to set up a rear naked. Even though the arm is still in, or he might end up switching off to an arm choke. Dude, Olivera's got crazy amounts of control time. Dude, it's 2 minutes in round 2. He's already got 5 minutes and 9 seconds of control time, Charles says. Charles is smothering and dominating Holloway. Come on, Charles. Come on, Charles. Doesn't get it. Elbows from the back from Charles. Charles got a body triangle on the back. Now he's got a body triangle in the wrong spot. Max should be looking to turn back into him here. But now he's got it in the right spot. Charles is using that back control real well. Charles is landing some ground pound shots. And he still got the back. And Max Holloway can't get him off his back. And Olivera going for a rear naked again. Again. And he's striking the face. It's close! It's out. It wasn't that close. Might be getting hyped up over nothing. Come on, Charles. Please. Please. Fuck my pick. I want Charles to win. Dude, he's just always getting fucked up on the ground. Jeez. He's not landing too many ground pound shots, but he just had his back for the whole round. The entire round. Like over 4 minutes of control time. It's going to be, well, I mean, he's had over 3 minutes of almost 4 minutes of control time. And 5 minutes, 13 seconds of even like just being on the back. That's insane. And round 2 isn't even done yet. That's crazy. That's crazy. Max is getting fucking dominated. Let's go, Charles. Let's go, Charles. Let's go. Come on, Charles. Oh my gosh. No, Max can't get him off. He can't get him off. Is Max about to have the most impressive performance in his career while washed? The round's over. Are you fucking kidding me? Let's go. Charles is about to move up the GOAT list with this one. Hell yeah. Screw my prediction. Screw my prediction. Let's lock in, Charles. Let's go. Max looks morally deprived, dude. Oh my gosh, dude. Max. Oh, dude. Oh, I think that's kind of sad, dude. Max looks like. Look. He does not look like he's in it. Charles looks locked the fuck in. Damn. It's like, yeah, I'm winning. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'm dominating this guy. Mm-hmm. Yep. Everything's going to plan. Yeah, dude. Yes. The fight's actually interesting now. Let's go. Let's go. Paramount. Paramount. Okay, well, okay, the fight... Paramount just crashed. Paramount just crashed. I'm not even joking. Paramount... What? Paramount just crashed. Paramount just crashed. What the fuck? No, not like this. Paramount. Yo, what the hell? What? Paramount just crashed. Paramount's going crazy. Uh-oh, an error has occurred, but we're working on fixing it. We'll be up and streaming again shortly. Shortly? What, halfway through the next round? Because the fight ain't going to stop just because the stream ain't working. For all we know, Charles could be out cold or Max could be submitted. Who knows at this point? What the hell? Dude, what in the hell is going on? Uh-oh, an error has occurred loading the application. Are you kidding me? You have to be fucking kidding me. Paramount's not working. I'm not joking. Paramount's literally like completely crashed. Paramount's not working at all. Oh my gosh, dude. I guess if you're not live at the event, you're just not gonna find out what happens. Cool. While the fight actually starts to look interesting, while Charles dominates the first 2 rounds, and well, Paramount's like, well, no, you gotta be in person to actually know what's going on. Yeah, you want to see my screen right now? Oh, this is my. Hold on, never mind. You know what? I'll turn off the freaking. No, it doesn't even matter. Paramount is done right now. That's crazy. Paramount is crashed. Has crashed. Paramount's done. For now. I don't know what's going on, but Paramount has like completely crashed. I don't understand why. It's pissing me off. Alright, I'm loading up Paramount again for the 3rd time. And still, a blank screen. Paramount is nothing but a blank screen for me right now. What do I do? Okay, well. I'll switch consoles, I guess. I don't know. I guess I'll try it on my PlayStation. Is this issue happening for anyone else? My Paramount literally crashed. If I miss the finish, I will be so fucking pissed. I will be, like, beyond pissed. Dude, especially if, like, Charles actually won. If Charles actually wins and I just fucking missed it. I would be furious. Is it not going to work on my PlayStation either? Is Paramount literally just down? No, it is working on my PlayStation. Okay. It's not working. Paramount's still not working. My Paramount still crashed. My Paramount still crashed. Both consoles. I tried it twice. Oh, it's actually loading it? Okay, cool. What happened? Wow, so round 3 went the same way. Okay, it's working on my PlayStation. Yeah, on my Xbox, Paramount completely crashed. So now I had to switch consoles. I missed the entire 3rd round. Cool, because my Xbox was just fucking acting up for some reason. It didn't want to work. So now I'm watching it on my PlayStation, I guess. And I guess Charles also dominated round 3. So Max Holloway is getting absolutely destroyed on the ground. Crazy. Charles looking locked in. Holloway looking like he doesn't know where the fuck he is. That's crazy. but it's true. Holloway doesn't look like he knows where he is. Holloway's that kind of... Holloway got nut-shotted. Charles nut-shotted him. Yeah. 10 minutes down on my friend's TV. Dude, I know. Dude, it wasn't working on my Xbox, and then I had to go to my PlayStation. And by the way, dude, Holloway's getting fucking dominated in the first 3 rounds. Now Holloway's on the feet, and he's kind of piecing Charles up a little bit. Charles got a high and tight guard. It's kind of working for him. And Charles in on a takedown. I wonder what's going to happen this time. I wonder. Oh, Max actually kind of scrambling. Now, at this point, my boy Charles, he's going to win. In boring fashion. He doesn't get the takedown, though. But he gets it. Yep, he gets it. And he's in side control. Throws him down. In side control. Cool. This is going to be the rest of the round. Max needs to point to the ground. Dude, Max needs to do fucking something. Jeez. Max needs to, like, throw some body strikes. Chop at the leg. Dude, is it just me or does Max just look like fucking dog shit? No. No. Dude, I was going into this matchup feeling bad for Charles. Now I'm feeling bad for Max. But my boy Charles is getting it done at least. Right? Even though it's boring, it's not really that exciting. These are 2 of the most exciting fighters in the UFC, and this is what's happening. Is this one of the most disappointing cards I've ever watched? Probably. This card's kind of shit. Olivera, can you get a submission already? Just submit his ass. Submit his ass. Max is getting fucking... What the hell? Let's go, Charles, but damn. Charles the blogs. We're in side control here. Charles in side control. I mean, it's great stuff, but like, he's been in the same position for like 2 fucking minutes. He's been in the same exact spot for 2 minutes. It's getting dominated. Me, I'm cringing. Dude. Max. No. Max. Dude. Oh, this is just sad. But let's go, Charles. I just wish it was a little more exciting. I wish it was a little more exciting. Oh, my gosh. Ground and pound shots from Holloway. I mean, sorry. Olivera. Jeez. Yeah. Holloway ain't doing shit. What? Every round, are you lead 10-8? This is an incredible... Dude. Michael Chandler wasn't getting done this dirty. What the fuck? Dude. What the hell happened to Holloway? What the fuck? I know we mostly like had striking battles, but what the hell? That styles my fights, I guess, but damn. Charles gonna be jumping his way up the damn goat list, that's for sure. This is funny. This is sad. This is weird. Dude, Charles, can we finish him? Please? Max is 15 minutes of ground control time. 15 minutes and 10 seconds. Round 4 isn't even over yet. 15 minutes and 10 seconds of control time. Best thing for wins. No, it's not. No. Winning's the best thing for wins, okay? It's not always boring. No. Grapplers can get finishes and get ground and pound TKOs. They can throw ground and pound shots. Raul versus Rob Font was more entertaining than this shit, okay? He was scrambling. He was using that body leg. He was ragged on, dragging him around. Charles was holding him in one spot. And then, maybe moves to the next spot. And then he just holds him there. Then maybe throws some ground and pound. Then, now he's sitting up on the back. And now Holloway reverts to this side so he can try and get the leg out. And that's what he's trying to do. But guess what? For some reason, Holloway can't fucking grapple anymore. And Charles is goated. And Charles is my fucking guy. And he's just resting his head nicely on Max's head. If you know how to grapple, you can hold that shit for 5 rounds. No. You can only do that if you're an incredibly elite grappler and you're on a different level of grappling than the other guy. It's not, oh, if you know grappling, you do that for 5. Nope, not how it works. Plus, it also takes a lot of energy. Can I put my glasses on? Why? Why? Why do you want me to put my glasses on? You like seeing the stupid reflection. What do you think I can't... My glasses, by the way, are for a long distance. I don't need it to see the screen. Dude, Max is getting so fucking... Dude, this is crazy. This is crazy. Getting dominated every single round by Charles. That's insane. Dude, imagine if, like, they point out and Max just slumps him at the end. Oh, no, don't even make me think. It would be more exciting than this shit, though. Not gonna lie. Dude, but this is one of those boring grappling performances. Round 5, dude. Max is, like, beyond JDM levels of demoralized. Look at his face. Look at his face. I mean, at this point, that's literally all he can do. Olivera's landing good strikes on the feet, though. Damn. Holloway needs him. Holloway's on top. Holloway lands on top. Hold on now. Hold on now. No, Charles, get out of there, please. Please, Charles. Charles, get out of there. Charles, get out of there. Because I know if Charles loses, he's going to retire. Doesn't matter how. If he loses, he's going to retire. Come on. Yep. Look for that reversal. Look for that reversal. Holloway should be looking to stand up, so think about that, Charles. Think about that, Charles. Exactly. Don't go for that, because then you can get a sweep rather than have him potentially stand up. Very smart. Smart from Charles, even though he might be held here longer because of that. Charles versus Islam. Islam fucking dominated him. What are you talking about? Dude, Islam submitted this dude. Islam would do the same shit. Dude. Okay, this is also happening because these guys are both washed. They're both past their prime. We can see that very clearly. We already know Charles is washed. And now we know Max is past his prime too. Even with little moments on the feet. Alright, well, Charles is looking to scramble on top. Imagine Max wins one round off of grappling. But no, Charles can't. No, Charles should not fight at 170 to fight Makhachev. Makhachev would absolutely obliterate him. Still, right? Especially at 170. I know. All this shows how good is Arman Sarukian? How good is Islam Makhachev? How good is Ilya Topuria? How good are those three guys? Incredibly good. This is Max Holloway, and he's getting dominated for 5 rounds straight. He's never been dominated this bad. He's getting dominated even... Dude, look at his face. This is the most demoralized version of Holloway I've ever seen. This is fucking depressing. But let's go, Charles! At least you're not the one that's demoralized, I guess. But I'm also a Max fan, so I don't like this. I don't like seeing either of them get demoralized. Sucks. Jones versus Holloway. Just shut up. I feel like you're rage baiting with both that. Both those matchups. Oh my gosh. This is just gonna... something happened. Fucking please. Let's go, Charles. Let's go. Let's go, Charles. Let's go. Oh, wow. Charles in guard here. Max locking up the guard. Max no longer has the guard up. Max locking the guard up. And Charles throwing body ground and pound. Got really nice head positioning here. Charles looks absolutely freaking elite. Good positioning there. Just stacking Max. Good ground and pound shot from Olivera. Olivera works his way to half guard. $50. Well, there's going to be no point down. I guarantee that. Charles isn't stupid. Well, Charles did say he was going to do the point down, but I want to suggest it. Dude. Alright, 30 seconds left. $16, $15, $14, $13, $12, $11, $10. No, 40 seconds left. They're pointing down. They're slinging a little bit, but Charles, all right. Hurt each other a little bit at the end. 50-45, 50-44, whatever. Charles Oliveira just dominated Max Holloway for 5 rounds. Nope, it was round 5, not round 4. Yep. We just boringly dominated Max Holloway for 5 rounds. We just boringly dominated for 5 rounds. That's what we did. Fuck. Yeah, that shit was boring. Let's go, Charles. Charles ain't retiring anytime soon. Max is gonna retire though. What the fuck? What the fuck, Max? Damn. Wow. Well, fuck my pick. Hey, at least I was rooting for Charles. Yes, they did. I missed it. Cyril Gane is fighting Alex Pereira for the interim heavyweight title. That's all I know. I have a question for you, Real Antics. I have a question for you. After we get to see Charles' post-fight speech for dominating Max fucking Holloway, I'm going to be, like, doing a round of UFC 5. Do you care to, I don't know, watch that or whatever? Watch me play UFC 5. We'll do, like, one fight, and I'll probably hop off. If you don't, I mean, you're the only one who's, like, messaging in the chat right now. So if you don't, I'll just, like, after Charles' post-fight speech, I'll hop off, and I'll freaking just do that around myself. But if you want to see it, if you care to watch me play UFC 5, I can do it while streaming still. But yeah, the White House card is announced. I didn't see all the fights. I missed it. I think I was getting food or something. But I did see that Alex Pereira is fighting Cyril Gane for the interim heavyweight title. Dude, what the hell? My boy Charles Oliveira just dominated Max Holloway for 5 rounds. Unbelievable. Unbelievable is unbelievable. Dude, how could I have predicted that? I'm sorry. Just how could I have predicted that Max is going to look like utter garbage? Not utter garbage. How was I going to predict that Max was going to look demoralized going into even round 1? Do you remember when I said going into round 1, I was like, okay, thanks. But, dude, I don't know if you were here when I said this. Real Antics, but at the start of round 1, I was like, you know what? Like, Holloway's eyes look really gaunt here. Like, and even when he was shadowboxing in the back in the locker room, I was like, it looks kind of weird. And then when it panned to his wife right before round 1 started, you know, she looked kind of, like, weirdly nervous more than she usually does. UFC BMF champion of the world, Charles Duplanx Olivera. Let's go. Johnny Duplanx, monta al Brasil, por pra cá. Let's go, Charles. Depressing, boring shit fight. Good stuff for Charles, right? Right. Very good stuff.
We sacrifice the other way. We're so, my biggest pride is to just represent my family just like you. It was amazing to me.
Oh, he's speaking to Holloway.
These dudes come here and talk a lot of crap. We come here, we do a lot of beautiful things for our family. We fight and we do
Yeah.
great things for our kids.
Charles is a good dude, man. Charles is a good dude. He's a nice dude. Listen to this guy.
This division got 2 BMFs. Those 2 BMFs are Charles Olivera and Max Holloway.
2 BMFs. He's so wholesome with it, hey. He's so wholesome with it. Nice. Now he's getting interviewed by Joe Duggan. Oh, he gave his belt to his daughter. Ah, look at his family, dude. His family's so happy, dude. Ah, let's go, Charles. Best performance of his career. Most impressive performance of Charles Oliveira's career. He has moved up the GOAT list. I don't care. You can argue he's top 15 now. And unfortunately, Max has to go down. No. Charles Oliveira is a BMF. Off of a boring fight, though. That's kind of weird. That's not how you win a BMF. I'm just going to admit it. Mateusz Gamrot's a grappler, and he's way easier to submit than Max Holloway. Crazy. 2-1 underdog. Wasn't surprising. Wasn't surprising. Even in hindsight, it's still surprising. It's not like, oh, looking back at it, I could see. No, it's still surprising. I don't know Charles. I didn't know Max was that washed. But that wasn't the BMF way at all. I agree, Real Antics. That was not the BMF way. Not even fucking close. Who are you going to call it, Charles? Benoit Saint-Denis. No. He's probably going to fight Hunter. Who's going to fight? Another fight in the White House. He's got 2 options. Arman Sarukian rematch or Benoit Saint-Denis. Charles could do this to Conor? Yes, of course he fucking could. Of course he could. He'd do worse to Conor. He'd submit Conor, for sure. Dude. And this isn't even a prime Charles, and he's doing this shit. Most impressive performance of his entire fucking career. Best win of his entire career. Insane. Heart and courage. I'm sorry, Joe. He didn't display heart and courage. He looked demoralized the whole time. But yeah, of course, Conor would get submitted and destroyed by Charles. Of course. Like like 2016 Conor. Yeah, of course Charles would freaking submit his ass. And of course, a prime Max 2024 Max Holloway would beat the piss out of a 2016 Conor. Conor McGregor is not. He's not on their level. I'm sorry. He's not. He's overrated. Not done yet.
Spoken like a true champion. Thank you, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, Max Holloway.
Classic defeat, as you might expect. Go on one side.
Well, that's it, man. That's it. That's crazy. Oh, dude, they're taking a picture with their families together. That's awesome. It's very wholesome stuff. Very wholesome. Alright, well, I'm not on Paramount anymore. So it's not wholesome anymore. And now it's just well, what the fuck was that? That's not how you win a fucking BMF. I love Charles. I'm glad he won. I'm very glad that he pulled it off. I just wish he actually got a finish. I know he just controlled him and dominated him. Max looked completely demoralized the whole time. That was depressing as fuck. Prime Tony versus Prime Max. Prime Max, obviously. Look, before this, you can argue Prime Max is top 10. You can argue Max is top 10 all-time fighter. He's easily a top 15 all-time fighter still. Before that, he's going to be moving down on my list probably, but he was number 11 all-time. I will take an account that he's not in his prime, but he might go a spot down. And Charles is going to go a few spots up. I had Charles at number 17. But no, yeah. Of course, Max Holloway would beat Connor and Ferguson. And, like, the only guys across lightweight and featherweight that would beat him are Charles. I think even prime for prime, after seeing that, probably Charles. Freaking Makhachev, of course. Habib, of course, beat him. Volk obviously beat him 3 times. And Ilya. And I know it sounds crazy, but even prime for prime, 2024 versions of these guys, I think Max could win against Charles, but I'd still be picking Charles because of that. Jeez. But yeah, and it's not interesting. It's not a hot take. Not a hot take that, no. No, Max is still a different level. Like, that's Charles fucking Olivera. That's very surprising that happened to him. But no one else. There's not there's not really any other guys that did that to him. But I'm going to be honest, like, if it was Habib or Makhachev, they would have been able to submit him. Prime Tony. He wasn't Max Holloway level. I'm sorry. Max Holloway's a top 15 fucking GOAT. Tony's what? Top 40 maybe? Maybe. Arguably top 40 all time. Max is undisputedly a top 15 fucking GOAT. He would not beat Max Holloway. Tony Ferguson would get fucking schooled. Schooled, dude. Bad. You think Justin Gaethje did him dirty? Prime 2024 Max versus that. Are you kidding me? Yeah, no, Tony will get fucking destroyed. Not destroyed. He gets schooled. He get taken to school. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream here though. See ya.